What's up, y'all? It's Tisha the Diva, and this is for my ladies. This is my podcast where amazing things happen and we get to talk, discuss, and celebrate real women of color. This is for my ladies is just for you. This podcast is a place where I get to highlight not only my life dreams and goals, but yours too. I believe I was called to create a platform for myself to express not only my thoughts, but those of other women that's unfiltered and untamed. I plan to talk and discuss topics that interest me and other women. I want my audience to be engaged and aware, so any topics, email them to me at tishadediva@gmail.com. What's up, y'all? Y'all already know what time it is. This is for my ladies. It's Tisha the Diva, and I am back with another episode of This is for my ladies, season 3, Talk 30 to Me.
That's right.
Y'all, I got a special guest, one of my first guests, back for season 3, my girl. I got Jymmy.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good
So,
to be
y'all,
here.
are you doing good?
I'm good. I'm
Good.
good to be here.
Awesome. So, y'all, I brought Jymmy back. It's October. It's Halloween month, spooky month. What, spooky season, spook season?
Spooky season,
Spooky
my favorite
season.
holiday.
Yes. And
How
it's
many
a
days?
lot of things happening in the month of October. So not only is it Halloween, it is also National Period Month.
Yes,
It's
we're gonna get into that.
Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Breast Cancer Month. So it's just like a month of just women. It was like National Girl Day, like last week or something, or a couple of days ago. I found out about that on Twitter. So it's just like a month of just celebrating women, talking about things that we have been through, that we go through, that we deal with, the stigma, the taboo of just everything. So I brought my girl, like who other than Jymmy, to bring my girl on. So, you know, with Jymmy, with your brand, with Free Rein, with, you know, everything that you do, everything that you're out here doing, like doing it for the culture, you know, definitely for the culture. You know, you standing up for, you know, people of, you know, not only women, but people who are in need of any help, any need of like anything that it is that they need to know, like about, you know, feminine energy, your sexuality, being a woman.
Using the platform
using
to
a
talk
platform,
honestly about
exactly,
things.
to talk about things.
Real things.
Real things. You use, you know, your lifestyle brand, Free Rein, to, you know, like, is a lifestyle brand, is, you know, God Body, Relentless, you know, just all things women, you know, just the strength and just being able to transform your body and all that stuff.
That's
so
right.
Then also, you know, with like your turtleneck, you know, like the extra freaky, and you know,
freaky turtleneck.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought that was so fun.
Yes, it is very fun.
And discreet at the same time.
Yeah.
I love turtlenecks, so I always wanted to do something like that
Girl,
for the design.
A good turtleneck. I love me a great turtleneck.
That's the winter uniform, is a turtleneck and some jeans. That's for me. Anything functional for me.
Absolutely. So what would you explain like Free Rein and its purpose, and as far as, you know, with the lifestyle brand?
So Free Rein is basically the freedom to make your own way in whatever way you choose to do that. Free Rein, the word is associated with free play, free speech. It's about grabbing life by the reins and doing whatever you need to do to live your best life. That's in the best way that I can describe it. So anything that I put out with a brand, it's more than a clothing brand.
Right.
It's a lifestyle brand. It's going to be more than just clothes. It's going to be anything that promotes or encourages being a better you.
Right.
Or taking control of your life for the better.
Right.
So whether it be organizational tools or just awareness or just growth in general.
Absolutely.
Building. That's what it's all going to be associated with.
Absolutely.
Or that's what it has been so far. So relating it to having a turtleneck that says extra freaky turtleneck on it, that's just like empowering.
Yeah.
You know, it's just my view on expressing sexuality in the way that I would like to, and other people can clearly relate to it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, just look at Megan Thee Stallion. It's like, it's a very empowering time to be a woman and stand up for yourself. Because there's a lot of women who are speaking out and being honest about how they feel about things.
Right. And we got a lot of women who are Meg Thee Stallion fans, you know, getting these knees, everything. What is it that you feel that women can relate to? Because people love Meg Thee Stallion. They're embracing people like Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B's, and all that stuff. Is like, what do you think that women are able to relate to in that?
Transparency. That's it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are scared of the truth. Yeah. You know, for whatever reason. So, and it's not easy to be a Meg Thee Stallion or a Little Kim or anybody.
Or, of course.
Anybody, you know, because there's so much sexism and masculinity is madness.
Right.
Really.
Right.
So, I think people want to relate to people like that too. Yeah. Because people have those honest feelings within themselves.
Absolutely.
But, you know, it's not easy to come out. Maybe you don't want to come out and tell the world.
Yeah.
You feel that way, but people like that, you can just.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can relate to.
Yeah.
And the men love them too.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the whole thing. And that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that, I was talking to somebody and it was just like, why do you think that, you know, Meg Thee Stallion is, you know, being, you know, succeeding and all that stuff? I was like, because Meg Thee Stallion talking about how to pimp a nigga. We want to hear that. Yeah. We want to hear that.
Because niggas is pimping us.
Yes, exactly.
So what's wrong with the truth?
Exactly. So, and I definitely.
Or Free Rein.
I love.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. So that's why I can appreciate people like her, anybody who's using their platform to be honest about anything.
And you use your platform not only to express, you know, your sexuality and free reign and everything. It's like a whole umbrella, like, you know, is it like an umbrella? Like as far as, you know, with having virgin grooves and having free reign and, you know, just also you being the brand behind this. Does free reign kind of like reign as an umbrella for everything and all the entities that you have?
I feel like with free reign, I'm going to be able to go so many different directions with it. But I can see what you're saying. Free reign is everything. Yeah. You know, anybody can relate to it in that way. But that's why even now it's cool to see people create their own identity of what free reign means to them, because it can mean all types of different things. So that's what I'm using it now for, just being that I quit my jobs and I'm a full entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
And, you know what I mean? Just trying to figure it out every single day. It's free reign. So now with period day coming up is something that I didn't know about myself, but Jarrell from Nomarama, my boy, social media king.
Absolutely, Jarrell.
He's always he's connected in all ways and a really great guy, and always is doing things for the community and bringing awareness. He's somebody who also represents free reign for sure, being a father, 2 boys, a wife. Absolutely, and that's how Julie Paddock had gotten in contact with him, and she's actually going to be the organizer, movement. I don't know what her exact title is, forgive me. Rally leader and organizer for this Friday, the 19th?
Saturday
the 19th. For period day, and it's going to be a 1-hour rally in the Neon District at the Plot, and we're
very
just
nice
all
place. Yeah, very, very nice place.
And it's a central location. Yeah. Like we all know where the Plot is. And we're all just going to be coming together for an hour to bring awareness to the stigma about periods. Absolutely. Women being on their periods, and how there are no menstrual products in jails and schools. Right. Why is toilet paper free, but menstrual products are not free, when this is something that we cannot control with our bodies, and all women go through it.
Right. Why do they consider like feminine hygiene being a luxury when it's something that's so natural? Like what's this? What do you feel like the stigma and the taboo comes in from women in their periods?
It's just because it's not pretty. It's not sexy. It gets in the way.
Mm-hmm.
It smells.
Mm-hmm.
It's messy.
Mm.
It's when it's around, you can't have sex,
Yeah.
like for whatever reason, or it's just blood.
Yeah.
And I can understand why blood is like a personal thing, but
yeah.
women are the reason why we're here.
Exactly.
And the period is the reason why we are here.
Exactly.
So, I guess it's just because, I don't know, there's a lot of bad things that are going on in the world, but things don't change unless we come together.
Yes. Absolutely. And I pulled the article offline, and it says, runner defends letting period bleed freely at London Marathon. Women's bodies don't exist for public consumption. And she quoted, if we don't own the narrative of our own bodies, somebody else will use it against us. Karen Ghani, she tells people.
That is so powerful.
So, exactly. So, pretty much what Karen, I don't know how you pronounce it, she had a marathon to run.
A full marathon. So that's 26 point something miles.
26.2 mile race in April with blood running down her legs. She said she did it to raise awareness about women around the world who have no access to feminine products and to encourage women to not be ashamed of their periods. So she got her period the night before.
Life does not stop.
She had to prepare a whole year for this. She prepared a whole year, and she was just like, she didn't want the tampons getting in the way.
Oh my God, pads are awful.
Pads, they're uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh, standing still, they're uncomfortable.
Exactly.
It's hot.
Everything.
It's like running a race.
And to run a race.
And some people
and it
have
took her
heavy.
How long did it say it took her? 4 hours. It was 4 hours. Hold on, because they got it down to a T. But anyway, it was a little over 4 hours. Don't nobody want to wear no tampon for 4 hours or wear no pad for 4 hours, because I know I was changing my shit like an hour. I couldn't, but until I switched over to Diva cups.
Yeah.
To the menstrual cups.
Oh, we talked about the Diva cups.
Yes, last time you was here, you talked about the menstrual cups. So you've been for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is something that you're not new to this, you're true to this.
But look, what was it saying in the article that people were mocking her and calling her disgusting?
Yes. So they said that she was called disgusting and unladylike after she ran the 26.2 mile race in April. And the blood was dripping down her leg like she had a period stain. Mm-hmm. Like she was just like, fuck it. Like, and to understand, it's just like, honestly, sometimes I feel like it would probably be a woman or somebody saying something like that. Yeah. But for anybody to feel anything about how women give birth, mm-hmm. babies come from there. Mm-hmm. So something that's so beautiful as a life, but then her just bleeding freely for like 4 hours, that's disgusting and unladylike.
And it's important also triggers the conversation of why women don't have these products.
Exactly.
Too. Or just how we're judged.
So if you feel that way, like it's unladylike and unnatural, don't you think that it's unladylike anywhere where any women, like even across, the world, that they should have it available? It just raised so many questions. It's just like, why is it not available? And I know for me, like I already tell people, like I have my whole at night. That's why it's just like, I got to stay home. No, I do not want to stay over. No, I'm on my period. No. Mm-hmm. Like, no, I don't want to.
And go through so much pain.
Yeah. Too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that it's important that we all come together for this rally just to educate ourselves mm-hmm. too. And men too.
Absolutely.
I mean, men have all learned something little from their girlfriends about their periods. Exactly. And we can all relate to each other more if we do come together and talk about this. Absolutely. I feel like it's a movement that's relatively new as well.
I think so too. I just think that now, feel like we're definitely in a feminist era where a lot of things with the woman is just being recognized. With the birth control, is like more people. We're talking about our reproductive system, what the rights that we have that they're just trying to take away. And with the National Period Day, is basically to stop the tax. It's pretty much to stop the taxing of feminine hygiene products. Is to get behind feminine hygiene products being free. Like we should be able to receive that or without being taxed, because out in California the period tax is 7.25%, while Viagra has no tax. While rogaine that grows so any man that's dealing with erectile dysfunction, we already know what that is. You can't get it hard.
These men made up the laws.
They made up the laws.
And
so it's like the patriarchy in it. It's just like a male governed society.
Yeah, we're just going to have to come together and educate people on it and bring awareness to it, because the rules have to be changed. Mm-hmm. Everything is changing.
Absolutely.
Everything's genetically modified.
Everything.
We're all having to adapt to new things, like police brutality and just anything, police shootings, everything like that. And it's like we're all having to come together for all of these different things to get changes made.
Absolutely. So we have Jarrell, Mr. Nomarama, calling in. So I'm glad that I got you on the line. So me and Jimmy, we were just getting into just talking about the taboo and the stigma of, periods and just men's understanding behind it, and how Viagra, is provided for, with no tax. So just explain who you are. So, who you are and how you got involved with National Period Day. That's going to be on October 19th.
Yeah, absolutely. So, for those who don't know, my name is Jarrell. Started a company called Nomarama, and we do food promotion, marketing, and basically just try to activate people and get them more involved in the communities that they live within, whether it be through food, general activities, or just philanthropy. And about a year or so ago, I caught word of this organization called Period from these young women at, I think it was Newport News, at Christopher Newport, and it just struck me that, these are things that I don't typically think about being a man, of course. Yes, I know what a period is and what the menstrual cycle is and things of that nature, but the fact that products are not readily available for women or menstruators is a problem for me. More so because I think it's very silly as to why they're not available. And then jump to about 2 months ago, one of my wife's old co-workers, his wife, threw her hat in the game to organize the Virginia rally. Mm-hmm. She mentioned it to me. I said, actually, I know about that organization already. And brought my name up, and she was like, we would love to have you, be a part of this. And if you're interested in it, I'd be honored to. So.
Right. So it's pretty taboo I was asking Jimmy the question, but I'm glad that you're on the line, because we were just going into talking about the men. So it's pretty taboo for one to speak about something as natural as periods, let alone a man to speak up about women's periods. But of course, with October 19th being National Period Day, what made you want to get involved? As far as, I know you said it was your right friend, but you as being a man, what made you want to get involved?
So it's the connection I have to it is just equality. And being so heavily involved in the food scene in the area, my biggest focus is to provide or try to help take awareness or create more awareness around those who may not have food readily available. And then when this came about and was mentioned, I heard about it on NPR, like I said, about a year ago. Mm-hmm. Again, it just struck with me. And I don't personally have daughters, or I don't have daughters, but the idea didn't directly connect to me, but it just goes back down to the simple thought of equality. I recognize that myself personally, I have a platform, and I feel like when I can get behind a particular subject or a cause, I feel like it's my duty to do so, to influence those to either change their ways or at least be educated on a particular topic at hand. And when you think about this, it's beyond just the simple idea of providing these particular resources for people who are menstruating. It's a big deal in certain cultures in different countries to where it's becoming a health epidemic.
Yeah, I was just reading about that, saying how in the poor nations that some young girls actually or women trade sex for money,
absolutely,
to have menstrual products. And yes, you can say that's happening in a poor nation, but how do you know it's not happening here in the States too?
Absolutely.
I mean, the thing is, we can't afford them.
Exactly.
And it's $20 million worth of money that's going to menstrual products. It's like, we have homeless people here.
Right.
Like, what
we
about
do have homeless people here
women,
that,
like,
yeah.
And you as a woman just thinking yourself how it feels when you're out somewhere and your period starts and you don't have the products.
Yeah.
Think about if that was every single time you had a period.
Every single time.
For the rest of your life. If you had awful period pain and you couldn't afford any kind of pain medicine or just anything. And even young girls too, like, we all know people who don't have friends or people who grew up without friends or don't have that strong family structure. Like, everyone has their first period story.
Exactly.
You know, some are very extreme. And then just going through that as a younger and younger women are. So it's important that we use our platform to come together and say, like, it's okay if you can't afford this. It's okay that you've had questions about this. It's okay if you've been embarrassed about it before. You shouldn't feel ashamed of this beautiful thing that we go through, this part of life that we go through.
Exactly. And that's what platforms like National Period Day, that's why it's so important for women to make sure that they come out on October 19th to see both Jimmy and Nomarama, Jarrell, out there raising awareness.
And Jarrell's going to be the MC.
And you're the MC. Oh, that's cool. You would make a great
MC.
MC.
He's talking a lot. Yeah, that's dope.
And when I got approached to do it, I talked to my wife about it. I was like, what do you think? Like, I don't want to come out and think I'm speaking for people. I don't speak for anybody but myself if I did. So my biggest involvement was just to speak out based off of my personal viewpoint on the subject. And to what you're saying, Jimmy, like, that's exactly right, that young women or women today still feel like a little bit like a self-conscious about this particular topic. And it's because of how, I'll go out and say it, how men have put the
That's what me and Tisha were just talking about. We were saying how, like, men made these laws.
Yeah.
We're raised to essentially make women or sisters feel bad about this. When in all actuality, like, it's a beautiful thing. If this wasn't happening, we wouldn't be here. Like,
exactly.
And
it's saying that. Yep.
And it's so important for you as a male to be coming out about it, because it's hard enough to be a woman and to be honest about how you're feeling about things. It's so taboo even for us. That's what the whole topic is about, how the period is taboo and why it's known as being disgusting,
right,
or all of these things.
Absolutely.
So it's really important as you, as a man too, as a black man, as a man in general, that you are mature enough and real enough and honest enough and aware enough that this is something that you have to tell your counterparts. This is something that we need to talk about.
Right.
Since we...
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like you said, you just starting it. There's a stigma around it. And the only way to break down stigmas is to keep talking about it. You got to make people feel uncomfortable for change to happen. I think Michelle Obama actually said that. I'm not going to quote her on it, but it's stuff with me. Julie, the woman who's actually leading the charge, she reminded me of that quote over the weekend. I said, that's exactly right. To where if you bring somebody to their attention that makes them feel uncomfortable, it's automatically their defense mechanism to just push it away or like fight it.
Yeah.
But I think if we continue to have the conversations around it, kind of like how we're going with marijuana these days. You know, it's much more spoken about. It's not as taboo, if you will,
and things are getting done.
Exactly.
That's how you basically save lives on all levels, is to talk about things.
Yeah, and it's about just raising awareness behind it. So how do you feel? So pretty much with National Period Day, it's pretty much talking about just the whole tax on tampons, just the tax on it. So after getting past okay, they're here, but why aren't they free? Why aren't women provided with these things in other countries? Considering that most people who menstruate identify as women, the tax is the only gender-specific tax in the country. Why is a male stimulant like Viagra that treats erectile dysfunction and rogaine treated for men going bald not taxed in the same states like California? And with the period, anything menstrual feminine hygiene is considered a luxury.
Right.
So something so natural is considered a luxury. Why do you feel that, it is how it is? I mean, of course we agree that it's just because it's in a male dominated, but how do you feel about that? Because I asked one of my male friends a question. He has 2 daughters, and you and your wife, y'all have 2 boys. So like you said, you don't have any girls, but he said he feels like something like that because he's responsible for buying all of their personal hygiene stuff.
Yeah.
And he said he feels like they should be free.
Yeah.
So this is a man saying that.
Yeah.
It's just simple. It comes down to simple brass tacks. Like, yeah, as you said, and unfortunately, it is bad to where it's a male-dominated world, essentially. And I guarantee you, if men needed these products on a monthly basis, they'd be free. Like, cut and dry, easy to say, they would be free. And when I first heard about this through the Period Organization, when I first heard that quote that, Viagra and rogaine were not taxed, that really just made me kind of laugh a little bit, actually a lot, why is that? If you don't need rogaine, you don't need Viagra, those are true luxuries. For those who can afford to cut costs. All the while, we have young women who are starting this process in elementary school and middle school, and they don't even know. They're not educated enough to know that it's a natural thing, let alone having those products available readily for them to be able to take care of it. And as Jimmy was saying before, it creates an emotional toll on people.
You can't do everything that you could once do. Yeah. A lot of women are in awful pain, or if your flow is just crazy, you can't do too much. You always have to be in the bathroom or cleaning yourself, or a smell that comes from it too. Yeah. It's a lot, especially for younger girls to go through as well. So,
if I have a platform to help, make any kind of change, I don't consider myself a super political person, but on topics like this that just don't make any sense, and it's just a matter of policy change. I feel like we owe ourselves, as cheesy as it sounds, as the human race, to let this go. Because, again, if we didn't have this happening, we wouldn't be here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it does seem like you have to put the uncomfortable things in people's faces. And really just like the woman we were talking about before who ran that marathon without free-flowing, that 26-mile marathon, it was to raise awareness about how women around the world have no access to feminine products and to encourage women to not be ashamed of their periods. It's like, is that what we're going to have to do to show you guys? This is what we've been trying to hide from you or conceal, because without hardly any tools to do so. So it's all... We might have to do that. I don't know. Maybe that's what it'll come to.
That's probably what it would have to come to.
But hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Hopefully us just coming together will all learn something from one another and can support each other better, because we need women to run any of this.
We need women and we need men. Like, we really, really need a lot of men to stand up and just say.
And it just comes from conversation.
More conversations like this.
Yes.
And it's just like sitting down, talking about it, coming out. There, like, again, do not forget that this Saturday, October 19th, it's at, you said, the Neon District.
At the plot, yeah.
At the plot. Come out. Listen to people. See how you can get involved. See if it's, organizations where you and your girlfriends or, you and your communities and any type of organizations can go and start. It's the holiday time. It's starting to get cold. Get out here in these homeless shelters,
another
all that stuff, or whatever.
that we need to tend to. Yes, people also need food, but we also need to know that you can come together. We all hate buying period products. They are. I mean, I started using the Diva Cup also. It's because it cuts costs completely.
It cuts costs, exactly.
You spend $30 once, and it lasts you a couple of months in comparison to $30 every single month.
Exactly.
Depending on what kind of things that you have to deal with.
Exactly.
And educating women about them. I still talk to my friends now. Last week when I was in California, I was talking to my friend. I said, "Did you start using the Diva Cup?" Yeah, and she was like, "No, still tampons." I'm like, "Why?"
Yeah, exactly.
You're wasting money.
You're wasting money, and then you're also. It's just like talking about. New York just made it that by law they have to list the ingredients made in the tampons because it causes toxic shock syndrome and different things. It's like they're more
makes
natural.
Your period longer.
It makes it longer, and your cramps.
To dig
you have more cramps. Like sometimes you just have that stuff when it's going on, but it's just to me. I feel like my cramps have lessened since I started using it.
Yeah. Wait.
The Diva Cup. Yeah.
It was just, I think, recently passed to where prison systems had to require to provide the products for when they were in prison.
They passed that law last year.
Oh, last year.
They just passed it last year. Absolutely. Just last year.
Can you imagine your whole life? Let's just say it's been your whole life and you've never...
Canteen. What if you don't even have family or who's putting money on your books or anything? You don't have anything. No one.
And even still, even though it is, required now, it's still not being regulated. So
right, just like nothing is.
Yeah.
Just like nothing is. So, I mean, I'm sure that'll be a Virgin Grooves event to come. Or we'll add that on to the blood drive.
Yeah.
That I'm having Sunday, November 24th. We had to change the date. I haven't put the word out yet, but this is the word.
Okay, this is the word.
This is the
Check
word.
It out.
Okay, Virgin Grooves Vein Drain Blood Drive. We had to reschedule it. Thank you so much to everybody who signed up to give blood.
Yes.
Hopefully, if you are available next month, Sunday again, 12 to 5 at the Exchange Buy, Sell, and Trade store on Granby Street in the Neon District as well. Please come out to that blood drive if you can. I'm going to put out the link tomorrow-ish for a new Eventbrite, and you can sign up right there. Thank you again to everybody else who signed up. It's going to be a fun event, just like any other Virgin Grooves event. It's going to be music. It's going to be cool people. It's going to be good food. I'm going to have raffle prizes throughout the time, and all you have to do is give an hour of your time.
An hour of your time, y'all.
For a
to
pint
save a
of
life.
Up to 3 lives that you can save.
Up to 3 lives, not just a life. Up to 3.
No, and this is real. These are real things.
Real facts.
Real issues don't go away just because we're not talking about them.
Absolutely.
They get worse. Yeah. These are real things that are happening. And just with this event, I understand that I am asking for something personal from somebody. I'm asking for your time. I'm asking, but at the same time, this is real. What if it was your daughter or your mother or somebody who got into
It was definitely my mom because even going blind with my mom, I had already donated blood once, but I started donating my blood and platelets because somebody donated their blood and platelets to help my mom.
And that's
when
it.
She had to do treatment.
And that's it. And that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And I think platelets have to be used within the first couple of days that they're actually donated, and this blood is being used all of the time. So anyways, please come out to the Virgin Grooves Blood Drive. It's going to be around
y'all.
Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody is feeling giving during that time.
Absolutely,
and just bring more awareness to blood. It's life.
Yes.
All of it gives life. It should be protected.
Yes.
And collected.
Protected and collected.
Protected appropriately.
Yes.
Okay? That's what it is. That can be the new slogan.
Exactly. Yes. So definitely make sure you come out. Jarrell, like, it was amazing talking to you. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Once again, I'm excited when you reached out about being a guest on the
and
show.
Thank you again, Jarrell. I'm sorry. Thank you again for using your platform to show us your family, let us into your lives, and see how you handle things as a working man who has 2 kids and a wife, and showing your family and inspiring all of us in that way.
Absolutely, yes.
I appreciate you guys. Seriously, thank you for that. My wife, she's opened my eyes to a lot over the past couple of years. I attribute a lot of this to her. So
yeah, absolutely. You didn't have to tell us.
Anybody looking at Nomarama, you can Google Nomarama. You can Instagram us @_Nomarama, NOMARAMA_. It's a mouthful. It's supposed to be like nom nom nom. Twitter,
he posts great, delicious food local. You will not believe that all of these places are within 20 miles of where you live.
Exactly. So
or less.
Definitely follow him. Follow him. He is the plug on like all the best places.
For food.
And
munchies.
Nom, nom, nom.
I appreciate it.
So you have an event besides October 19th? You had any other events coming up?
Next up is the 5th annual slider competition. So we do that every year at O'Connor Brewing Company. We're putting plans together for that right now. It's going to be the biggest one yet, so make sure you tune in for that.
Awesome.
January of 2020.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. It was great talking to you. So everybody make sure you check out Jarrell and Jimmy on October 19th, Neon District for the National Period Day. Okay?
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Jarrell. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So speaking of the blood drive being moved to November 4th, the period day, you have Halloween coming up.
Yes, also
let's get
very
into
busy month.
Yes,
very very bloody month. How many days is it until Halloween? Hey Siri, how many days until Halloween? My brain's not working.
17 days until then.
Okay, we have 17 days until Halloween. It's on a Thursday.
Yes,
Virgin Grooves, Night of the Living Dead.
I'm so ready.
3.
Yes.
I was here last year talking about last year. Last year was great.
Yes.
It's getting bigger and better every time. We're going to be having, of course, food vendors there, and then we're also going to have other business vendors there, different crafts and clothing and stuff like that. And I will have out an ad for that soon, so you guys can see what other types of pop-ups we're going to have at the event. And there'll be other little surprises. Tisha is going to host it.
Yes, y'all.
Who else would I get?
Y'all. Absolutely. I am so ready.
She's ready.
I am so ready. I am very, very excited. I was practicing with my mom.
Were you?
I was practicing with my mom. Me and her were in the thrift store today. I told her who I was going to be. And then I was just like, and she discussed. And that's why I'm so glad we had our little meeting, our little powwow the other day.
You have to.
Because it just allows it to be in sync and everything, and for it to creatively flow like how you want it.
Yes.
So I was practicing with my mom, and she busts out. She said, that's good. She said, that's going to be so good. She said, you sound just like it.
Oh, my God. It's who you're going to be? Oh,
yes,
oh, my God.
I cannot wait. I'm so excited. You're going to love it.
So
Your guests are going to love it. It's going to definitely be an experience. I've been practicing.
Okay. So Tisha, of course, with being the host and entertaining our guests, she's going to name our costume contest winner. This year, the costume contest winner will be announced by 12 a.m. So just so you know, we had it announced late last time, and I spoke to some people, and they wanted earlier, which makes sense. So it will be at 12. And we're going to have, definitely an actual vote. I have everything set up for that. So come in your best costume, and then maybe you'll decide you do want to enter the contest. Make sure you get your picture taken where we have our setup at, and then we'll be voting all night, and then we'll have an official winner. It's a $150 prize for now. I'm gonna try to throw some other stuff in there. If sponsors, if you would like to add anything to the raffle, anything helps. Gift cards, clothing, anything. Something in the water tickets. Oh my God, girl, I couldn't even process that today. Last year I couldn't.
Yeah.
What, this weekend? $500?
$500 this weekend.
Because, I mean, if you ain't VIP, you ain't nowhere. Sorry. That's just the real. I'm just
No, it is not, y'all.
That's how I feel about it. I didn't have it last year. I finessed in a way. You know, I was pretty much working the whole time because I had the brunch on Saturday. But no. So many people. I mean, it's great. My friend Alicia
It was the inaugural year. It was the inaugural year. So the fact that you were there. It don't matter where you were, how you got there.
You should have at least been on the strip.
You should have at least.
Everyone has to go.
You have been doing. And
all that to say, all that bitching was to say. I still have to figure out how to get there.
Okay.
I would prefer.
But everybody just need to show up. However you show up, just be out there. Be out there.
Y'all don't want to travel. You don't want to save up for a bus ticket to go anywhere. It's happening on the ocean front. There was no traffic last year.
None.
No violence last year.
Everything that y'all thought it was, that y'all said, that y'all projected to be, it was the total opposite.
Was wrong.
It was the total opposite of everything that anybody that had anything negative to say. It was absolutely the opposite of what you thought. Yes,
we don't deserve you.
He is amazing.
It's gonna be 7 days now.
Shout out to Pharrell and being the cover on GQ. Like
today,
when he dropped that, it was amazing.
His fine ass.
Read the entire article, y'all. Don't just look at the pictures and try to make up your own whatever the fuck that you think it is. Read the whole entire article.
You felt like you got a lot from that.
He's just amazing. And to just even have met him, like I talked about it on my other podcasts earlier in the seasons, Find It. Just meeting him and just being in his presence, he's awesome.
Where did you meet him? His
family. So
tell your story about your cousin that
Quick little story. I used to work at AT&T, and his brother Kato and his mom had came in there, and I serviced them. And they loved me. It was amazing. Like, I was around for a couple holidays. I gave him one of my mama's sweet potato pies. His daddy got this sauce, and it's amazing, y'all. Y'all got to taste Mr. Pharaoh. That's his daddy name, Pharaoh.
Is it really?
Yes. It's.
I don't know any of the facts.
Yeah, so anyway.
Something in the Water is coming up.
Something in the Water.
It is April 20th through the 27th. Virginia Beach Oceanfront.
20th through the 26th or the 27th?
26 probably.
So it's a whole week, y'all.
It's a week.
It's a week.
It's on the official Instagram. There's going to be other things incorporated with it. It's not like performances every single day, all day.
Yeah, I think it's just probably going to be maybe a couple vendors, finding out, getting down there.
No, it's going to be,
I know. I just can't imagine what it's going to be like.
Maybe a new amusement park.
Yeah, they need one. I went to Coney Island. It was amazing. So who would you like to see at Something in the Water?
Future. Period. And then after him, Ty Dolla $ign. Fun guy there. Who else?
I've seen some people say like maybe Lizzo.
Oh, yes.
Chance the Rapper, Cardi
Definitely.
B. It's just like, I can't wait to see who's going to be there next year. I'm excited. So definitely make sure everybody, if you missed the inaugural year, make sure you're here in 2020,
I need
okay?
a boat. I need a hotel room.
Yes.
I need a room at the Cavalier, period.
Period.
I don't know.
I heard that the Cavalier was haunted, but I definitely want to still go there.
I need to throw another party. How about that?
Throw a party. How about that?
Another brunch.
Do a brunch.
Hit me up. Oceanfront 9.
Exactly.
We have to do something again.
Alrighty. So Halloween is coming. We're going to go ahead, talk about Halloween, and then make sure everybody come out. How can they get tickets? Can they get tickets?
No, it's not in advance.
Not
old
in
fashioned.
advance. Old fashioned.
We're at the door. Pull up, buy a ticket.
Rules and regulations, costume entry only.
Yes, costumes are mandatory. Really fun DJs, Vega, Fake Uzumi, Zay the Ruler. Look them up on Instagram or SoundCloud. Very, very fun music.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a good time. It's just a good ass Halloween party. I don't really know what else to say.
I can't wait for Halloween.
Oh, I'm looking for scarers.
Yes.
Anybody else? Anybody want to just like dress up and? Well, let me know if you want to be a scarer and hit me up. But yeah,
it's gonna be fun, y'all. I'm excited about it. I cannot wait. So I have the Halloween party coming up. Make sure you all check out Desire Dance, y'all. Check out Desire.
I need to go.
It's gonna be on that Tuesday. Class is that Tuesday. You're gonna have.
Girl, I mean, I'm just saying, I gotta come one day.
Come one day.
I know.
Definitely come one day.
I ain't even ready to do it tomorrow.
Come one day.
I think about that every day. I be at home. I be like, man.
Yes, you need to
wait till I put on Leah's dancing videos and be like, felt cute, mightily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yes, you're definitely gonna have to come. So keep those. So for you,
thank you.
Yes, definitely.
My speech that I'm speaking publicly for the first time.
Keep those.
On the 19th, Saturday. Come and support me. Or throw eggs at me. If you want to do that, you could do that too.
I'm weak.
I gotta find a period-esque outfit. I haven't figured it out, but I love wearing all red.
I can't wait. I definitely can't wait to see what you're gonna wear because you definitely.
Oh my God! Don't expect too much. Don't be expecting too much.
No, because you be putting your own little Jimmy swang to it. So I'm excited. So definitely make sure October 19th is Saturday. Make sure you go out and see my girl Jymmy speak and Jarrell.
And then come see us on Halloween.
J&J, and then come see me and her on Halloween. What time it start?
10 p.m.
10 to what?
2 a.m. 10
to 2, y'all, at O'Connor Brewing. That's over there, like, 38th Street or something? 34th
somewhere. Oh, my God,
somewhere.
I don't know.
It's at O'Connor Brewing Company.
It's 24th
Google
Street.
It.
Oh, my gosh. See, this is too much.
Make sure y'all come out.
It's on 24th Street.
I'm excited.
Follow Virgin Grooves on Instagram or
Get creative with it because
I do some fly shit. People every year.
It's $150. Who couldn't use $150?
And all you have to do is be creative. It's not like you have to spend that much.
And you don't. Halloween is just all about creativeness to me.
Yeah. And if you would like any of your prizes or some marketing, hit me up. If you want to raffle anything off for prizes or if you want to be involved in any way with the event.
Absolutely, y'all. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them where they can find you, girl.
Virgin Grooves.
At Virgin Grooves, y'all.
Or freerain.co or JYMMYYY.
Absolutely. So, y'all, this is for my ladies. Make sure, get involved, y'all. Make sure that you just take the opportunity to just continue to just live your life, free reign. Make sure you just be unapologetically you. Don't be afraid to speak out. Don't be afraid
to... You'll never regret it.
You'll never regret stepping up and speaking about something that you...
Being honest about how
you
feel about something.
You owe yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice when you do not stand in your truth.
People don't like when you have control. When they don't have control of you, it's an issue.
Yeah.
But just speak out. We need to speak out about these things. It's not easy for me to do it. I know people judge me for it. I know people...
Why do you think people judge you and criticize you or give you backlash for standing up for stuff that you believe in?
I don't know. I don't know. People are scared or, just like the whole conversation about free-flowing blood and how that woman was called disgusting. It's just like anything that's not comfortable or that's taboo or that's just something that other people don't understand. People judge it or look down on it or talk shit. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. People are just unaware.
Gotcha.
And it's just, it doesn't change what people feel about things or how I feel about things. And I'm just being honest about things. And I'm only going to use my platform in a positive light. I know I'm not the only person who feels this way about these things.
Gotcha.
And I appreciate when people do come to me and they do say that to me too. Like,
absolutely.
Keep speaking out about things.
Yes, please do keep speaking about things because we don't have enough people. We don't have enough people. And when you speak out about things, it's just kind of give people the encouragement to kind of go ahead and
like,
just...
Literally, if you see someone do it, you should just know, like, oh, I could do that too.
Yeah.
As long as you're not, like, purposely trying to hurt nobody, you can do whatever you want.
Exactly.
Literally.
Exactly. You ain't hurting nobody.
At the end of the day, at the end of your life,
you're not hurting yourself. You're not hurting anybody.
You're going to look back on your life, and I'd rather say, I know, like, I did what I wanted to do than regret not doing and never knowing.
Exactly. Continue to step up, y'all. Step up, say something. Rein free. Free reign.
Chat about stuff. Be inquisitive.
Absolutely. Always.
Speak your mind. Use your platform don't be afraid to think for yourself. And don't allow people to think for you. Be very aware of the energy in which you take information that you hear from people.
Absolutely.
Process it on your own and then decide how you feel about it. You know what I mean? I think people have to be more aware of that because that's how a lot of hate is sometimes spread or stigma is spread.
Absolutely.
If people just stop and think about if it's really gross if a woman is bleeding or not, half of them would be like, that kind of makes sense. If you're an adult.
Yeah.
But you might not know why you always were negative towards it or insensitive towards it.
Yeah.
So just us ourselves even taking the time to think about it, even if you're not speaking out.
Yeah.
I hope that starting this conversation will just provoke thoughts that other people that you wouldn't normally have. And that's how it is for anybody.
Exactly. That's exactly how it is. And it's just time. We're at a point where we have to stand up, y'all. We're at a time where if we don't stand up, things are just going to continue to be just as chaotic, and it's not going to get any better. So continue to use your voice. Continue to turn lemons, turn into lemonade. Find a way. Take action. Just do it, y'all. Just fucking do it. So anything you want to say, anything that you want to get the people, let them know about anything before we go?
No, I hope you guys are planning turn up on the 31st. That's it. That's something to look forward to. And that's it. I'll see you then.
Alrighty, y'all. See y'all there. April 30th. What is going on? April 31st. This is the second time I didn't say that. Anyway.
October 31st.
October 31st.
Night of the Live and Dead Virgin Grooves. And then the 19th, Saturday, is National Period Day at the Plot. It's a rally. It's only an hour. It's 3 to 4 on Saturday. And then my blood drive which is going to be Sunday, November 24th.
I am going to
Exchange.
Jacksonville from the 1st through the 4th. So I got to see what time my flight comes back so I can make sure I make that. Alrighty, you all. So tonight, make sure you all Tuesday, Teacher Tuesday, catch me at Desire Dance. I will be there. You know, a girl is committed. I decided to go on. It's
what
just
are you dancing to this week?
Girl, Chris
if I can
Brown.
pick the song, I'm a
Chris
go.
Brown. No, it's Dave East and Chris Brown. Perfect. It's a chair dance. Chair dances are always smooth, easy, sexual.
I could do it if I just went.
Yeah. It's every Tuesday.
It's only $10, right?
It's only $10 cash and $12 cash app. Alrighty, you all. So make sure, October is a busy month, y'all. So make sure, catch all the events. Oh, and make sure y'all catch out Dr. Sharman, October 26th at the Barnes & Noble. She was on my podcast episode last week. She is a domestic violence survivor. She has her second book coming out. She's doing her book signing on October 26th. Make sure y'all catch me. I'll definitely be there getting my book signed by Dr. Sharman. So be there, be squared, y'all. It's Tisha the Diva. Bye. It's my girl, Jimmy. We are out.